What if I told you that over the next 6 to 12 months, you could improve your overall performance, confidence, and physical health? Not through shortcuts, not through risky methods, but through consistent, science-backed habits. Not instantly, not overnight, but slowly, steadily, and in a way your body actually responds to. Because here's the truth most men never hear clearly. The internet is full of promises, quick fixes, overnight transformations, but when you step back and actually look at what's real and what's not, you'll notice something important. There's a massive gap between what's marketed and what actually works. And that gap is where most men make mistakes. Some waste years chasing results that never come. Others try extreme methods that end up doing more harm than good. And the worst part, most of them don't even realize it until it's too late. Now let's get something straight. Real, measurable improvements in the body do happen. There are studies showing that with the right approach, the body can adapt over time. But those changes are not dramatic overnight transformations. They're gradual. They require consistency. They demand patience. We're talking months of effort, not days. And for a lot of people, that's where they lose interest. Because it's not exciting, it's not flashy, it doesn't sell well in a headline, but it's the truth. And truth always beats hype in the long run. Now here's where things get serious. Because when people get impatient, they start looking for shortcuts. And in this space, shortcuts can be dangerous. Some methods you see online can lead to discomfort, reduced sensitivity, or long-term issues that are very hard to reverse. And yet, they're still being promoted because they sound easy. That's why understanding what to avoid is just as important as knowing what to do. Because sometimes protecting your body is the real win. So what actually works? At the core of everything is one simple principle. Your body responds to consistent, controlled input over time, not extreme pressure, not random techniques, but steady, manageable habits that your body can adapt to. And the second principle is even more important: blood flow. Everything comes back to circulation. If your body is getting proper blood flow, oxygen, and nutrients, it functions better. Recovery improves, energy improves, performance improves. This isn't a trick. It's basic biology. And yet most people completely ignore it. Instead, they focus on one outcome, one result, one specific goal. But the body doesn't work in isolation like that. It's a system. And if the system isn't working properly, no single method will fix it. That's why the bigger picture matters. Your sleep quality, your stress levels, your daily movement, your nutrition, all of these play a role. Ignore them, and you're working against yourself. Support them, and everything starts improving together. Now let's talk about the mistakes most men make without even realizing it. The first is expecting fast results. When nothing happens in a few days, they assume it doesn't work. But real change takes time. The second is following random advice. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it's effective or safe. The third is ignoring overall health. Trying to fix one area while neglecting everything else rarely works. And the fourth is going to extremes, doing too much, too fast, thinking it will speed things up, when in reality it often does the opposite. So what should you focus on instead? Keep it simple. Consistency over intensity, progress over perfection, patience over shortcuts. Focus on habits you can repeat every day. Support your body instead of forcing it. And most importantly, think long term, because the goal isn't a quick change, it's lasting improvement. Now here's the reality check most people need to hear. There is no magic solution, no instant transformation, no one method that changes everything overnight, but there is a path that works. And it's built on understanding how your body actually functions. When you respect that process, when you stay consistent, when you avoid unnecessary risks, that's when real change starts to happen. Not in a dramatic moment, but in small improvements that build over time. And before you know it, those small changes become noticeable results. So instead of chasing the next big promise, take a step back. Focus on what's real. Focus on what's sustainable. Because at the end of the day, your health isn't something you gamble with. It's something you build. One decision at a time, one habit at a time, and that's what actually makes the difference.